They don't make many Westerns anymore, but when they do, likely as not, Clint Eastwood will be involved. His breakthrough was in the spaghetti Westerns of the mid-'60s, and ever since then, his Western characters have been men of few words and sharp, sudden bursts of violence. And that's the case again this time with a new Western named Unforgiven, directed by Eastwood and starring him here as a bounty hunter who wants to enlist an old sidekick played by Morgan Freeman in a new adventure.
All right, so what these fellas do? Cheated cards? Steal some strays? Spit on a rich fella? What?
No, they cut up a woman.
What?
Yeah, cut up her face, cut her eyes out, cut her fingers off.
Well, guess they got it coming.
There are other bounty hunters on the same trail, including one played by Richard Harris, who has brought along his own pulp novelist to record his exploits. Harris doesn't reckon on running into a sheriff who is an old enemy, played here by Gene Hackman.
Well, actually, what I heard was that you fell off your horse, drunk, of course, and that you broke your bloody neck. I heard that one myself, Bob. Hell, I even thought I was dead. Till I found out it was just that I was in Nebraska.
One of the movie's more chilling scenes has Hackman demonstrating to the pulp novelist, played by Saul Rubinek, that it's harder to kill a man than it seems.
Go on, point it. All you gotta do is pull the trigger, mister.
Here is a typical Eastwood moment, as other characters do most of the talking, and Eastwood squints and drinks and listens.
He said how he was really William Money out of Missouri, and Little Bill said the same William Money that dynamited the Rock Island and Pacific in '69, killing women and children and all. And Ned said he'd done a lot worse than that.
Unforgiven is a great-looking Western filled with moments of quiet threat and risky face-downs between desperate men, and I enjoyed it on that level in the moment. Its story does not, however, build up much momentum or have a strong sweep that carries us from beginning to end. It's kind of a meandering picture that creates a world and then gives us sharply edged moments in it, surrounded by a somewhat shapeless atmosphere. On the whole, I did enjoy it, but I thought it had a few too many characters and was less organized than it might have been.
That was precisely my reaction. Eastwood, you know, he's playing the strong, silent type, but boy, I thought this was a little too silent, and I thought that the picture really was overdrawn. And then I couldn't understand some of the characters, why they were stuffed in there. The Richard Harris character isn't really necessary at all. It could have been more of a showdown with Hackman and Eastwood. I wanted Eastwood's character to be enlarged, frankly. I thought he was sort of small within the picture. And great looking to be sure, but lifeless.
You know, when you mentioned the Harris character comes in and he brings the Saul Rubinek character with him, and then Hackman has to have a scene with the pulp novelist who is this Easterner who doesn't realize cowboys are for real, and that could have been another movie.
Yes.
But you could come out of this movie and not change a single thing about this film.
And Morgan Freeman's a wonderful actor, but I didn't think that character was anything special either.